Thank you for joining me on my 6 weeks of fitness. Here are my week 1 updates using the Holistic Fit in 40 Days approach. Hi there, my family and friends. I am here to give an update of my first week of progress on this 6 weeks of health and fitness, this journey that I'm taking you on. And a couple points of reflection. The week started a little slow with the activities I wanted to achieve because I was vlogging and documenting and just preparing to get ready, you know how it is. But having these activities tracked, I was like, okay, I'm gonna push through because I want to make my goals for this week, which was walking to increase my mindful activity and vlogging, of course, and you see my posts 3 times a week. And so I'm not sure if I got around to that because I do post frequently, but as far as vlogging, we'll include this because I don't want to overwhelm with the updates, but I just want to make them concise and helpful. And so the last activity was to listen to the podcasts. And so I love having this holistic approach because sometimes we just can't get out to achieve everything all at once, but we can still do them and we have a whole week. And so my podcast, I did well. I'm going to show you my tracker and how I tracked everything. And I'm going to share some things. So this is where it's important to have flexibility in a holistic health and fitness plan. So yesterday was like my last day to get my 3 days a week walking, and it was raining in the evening. So instead of being like, oh, okay, well, now I can't do this and let me, I have all the excuses in the world, right? I said, okay, well, I can swap this activity. So I'm going to do some Zumba, I'm going to dance, I'm going to put some of my videos on YouTube, and I'm just going to do them, even if it's, not full out or, these group exercise activities, they'll make you do stuff full out. But I was here with my kids and I did it. And so I am respectfully swapping one of my days of walking for the Zumba I did yesterday. So no, I don't have excuses. I want to get my goals, and that's why it's important to think of like, what's the bigger picture here? Yes, I love walks, and they're so good for me, for my mind, for just so many things apart from the physical, benefit of getting a walk. But just because that specific thing can't happen, I'm not going to let it be an obstacle to reach my goals. And so, if the goal is I'm trying to increase my activity levels and just do more activity, I put the walking there to track it because you want to be specific and have a plan. And I have enjoyed my walks, but it's okay to be flexible and to swap it to something else that's going to help increase that activity. And so this is where, we have that grace, we have that understanding and that love. Why I like the holistic approach, because even though I didn't get exactly what I was supposed to get, you know what? When I look at the big picture, I did it. I made my first week goals. And I'm excited for week 2. And I hope that this encourages you all. Like, this is not a perfect journey, but stay on it. Stay with it. And stay consistent. And when you have obstacles, look at them as opportunities to do something different. When you have limitations, you look at it as opportunity to be creative. Right? When you have struggles, look at it as opportunities to demonstrate your strength. So this is my update for today. I'm going to show you that plan next. So I'll do that so you can see how how I tracked my week 1.
So here is a screenshot of my tracker. Remember, the top box is the daily tracker, bottom box is the weekly tracker. So I'm going to reuse the top box for each week. So I'm going to do it in pencil so I can erase it. And the bottom one can be done in pen because that's not going to change. So for the top, I have my 3 activities: my physical activity, my soulical activity, which is mind, emotions, intellect, then my 3rd activity, which is my spiritual activity. And so for my first activity, I chose walking 3 times a week. And I did swap an activity for the walking because it was raining. And what I did was, for every day I accomplished my activities, I just made a little mark. And it can be an X, a check, whatever, as long as you can count them. And I did make my 3 days. For my vlogging, which was my 2nd activity, my soulical activity. Technically I did 2, even though it feels like I vlog a lot more, but that's okay. And for my 3rd activity, listening to Christian fitness podcasts, I was able to complete those 3 days. So next, what I do is bring the weekly totals down to the 2nd box because my week 1 is complete, and I total them up. So I have a total of 21 opportunities because there are 7 days a week with 3 activities is 21, and I hit 8 opportunities. And this is just for tracking purposes. It's not how good or how bad you did. We're not evaluating, we're just tracking at this point. I hope you enjoyed these updates and that they were beneficial and inspirational. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and stay with me on this journey. Until the next one.